everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today is the first video that I am filming in 2026. It is the 2nd of January. I have some updates for you which I am going to show you in a second, but if you don't know our living situation, we are in the farmhouse that me and my brother actually grew up in with my mum and dad. I have got a really clingy girl here at the moment. She is sick. We had our first hospital visit for the year yesterday on the 1st. But yeah, our living situation has pretty much been me, my husband and our 3 kids. My mum and my dad and also my brother. We've had 8 people living in the house. Just before Christmas, my brother was building and he is now in his own house. So now we've got just the 7 people in the house, but it has come to a time now where everyone's just wanting their own space again. So there's another farmhouse on our property that my mum and dad will be moving into. Here is going to be a lot better for us. Just the layout of it all with bedrooms. Here we've got a playroom, we've got the big dog yard, which there isn't a big dog yard or anything up there. It would have been silly for us to go up there, and this is just much more suited layout wise, space wise, and all the stuff that it's got. We are now going to be starting the process of making it more our own, and we have actually already started with one room, which is our playroom. Now I will give a little tour of the house and just explain a few things, but pretty much things that we are wanting to do is, there is this room right here just behind me through there with the green walls. I don't know if you can see that, but that is currently my dad's office. We will be pretty much the current living situation. Jade and Oakland are in one room, Micah and I are in the other, Nellie's got her own room, and then obviously mum and dad. So the whole key thing that we wanted to do was for Oakland to have her own room so that Jade and I can share a room again. With Jade and Oakland in the room, Micah and Nellie wake up in the night and they always come over to my side of the bed, which is the side that Oakland sleeps on. And even just when I'm in there, because I am literally like a meter or less away from her, even just me rolling over in bed, I'm waking her up. So when the kids come in the night crying and wanting to get in bed or wanting us to come and lay with them or whatnot, like 9 times out of 10 Micah will come in and want me to come into his bed and lay with him. So yeah, it's just been a lot more viable for us as a family in order to get some sleep, for me to just go out with and stay in Micah's room, because his room's in the middle and I intercept Nellie if she wakes up. I've got a delivery truck here, so I will be back. Had a washing machine delivery. All of our stuff from our old house up in another farmhouse that we've got to bring down here. I think it's just easier if I show you the rooms, give you a walk through and just say what we're hoping to do. One thing I will say is painting. We are going to paint this all ourselves. We're just gonna try and make it more like our own. I am going to try and do this really quickly and hopefully without getting anyone dizzy. This is the front door and you walk straight into the kitchen. This is the kitchen here. Are you already dizzy? Probably. I'm hoping to knock out all of this wall here. Make this open down here, this hallway just on this side. I want to knock that out too. Fingers crossed we can. We've just obviously got to see first whether or not that is load bearing, as to whether or not we can actually do it. But this part here to here is an extension that was built on, so I know I can definitely knock that out. And then the plan is to have a more open situation going on here. This brick paneling behind the clothes rack here cannot be taken out, and that's got their gas heater in it. Yeah, this is Jade and Oakland's room with my clothes in here. So see what I mean? Like less than a meter away. Yeah, so hoping to space all this out and have a dining room again. But this is obviously operation number 1. As you can see, this is our blue room, turquoise room. So this will be Oakland's bedroom. As you can see, there is a desk inbuilt and shelving inbuilt. I'm getting rid of it. It's getting knocked out and her cot will be over this side. I am currently in the playroom. I've just found it really hard to do any sort of filming with Oakland today because you probably would have heard her crying in the background. She's just in so much pain and so upset, the poor little thing. She has gone down for a sleep now. The elder two are resting and I thought I'll just show you the playroom for now and we'll come back to the rest of the house maybe another day because I don't think I'm going to get a chance to show you again today. This is where you come in. This is the playroom. Sorry for the glare. And that's the other side. This area down here is now going to be where I'm going to put my office, which will happen pretty soon. From this PowerPoint across the room, I am planning on, and I haven't made my mind up yet which one I want to do, but I'm planning on getting a tension rod with like a sliding curtain, or either I will get some tracks. I just don't want to drill any holes out here. I'm planning to do it from here, the PowerPoint, just because I'm going to have a cord. I don't know whether I'm going to put my desk there. It just won't fit that side because it has a backing on it. Now, whether or not I just take the backing off, I don't know, but I just feel like it's going to be better fit there right next to the PowerPoint, and then I won't have cords hanging too much. I just spoiled myself for Christmas with a new bookshelf and I'm absolutely obsessed. I love it so much more than my old one. It's like so much bigger as well, but just so much more sturdy and better quality, and that is from Bunnings and it was $97. I honestly want to get like 2 or 3 more and replace this one and this little one as well. Yeah, I would love to have another one over and then put another one here. That's the plan, that area to be closed off. This cupboard here is going to be going. That was Oakland's wardrobe and it's just like completely wrecked. Just had it out here to store arts and crafts and board games and that sort of stuff, but I'm actually getting a whole new cabinet now. Got little storage boxes and everything coming to go in there so that I can put like all the stuff with the paint up a bit higher and just have like a closed cupboard for the board games and that sort of stuff, just to be able to store it all a little bit better. We did have 3 of these. They are from Bunnings. We got all the way home, opened one up, was missing the screws, and also had one of the long sides of the shelves completely snapped in half. So ended up trying to go back and get a different one and they didn't have any in stock. I'm just getting one from Kmart and it's just the oak one. It is different, but that's okay because I kind of want to separate kids' toys and everything. So I'm just going to move this one over there and put the timber one in the middle. And then it's like Oakland, Micah, Nelly have their own little toy box storage thing. And then I've just got these plastic crate things coming from Kmart. And yeah, just have a big tidy up out here. Make sure it's all a bit organised, but still they've got plenty of room and everything is the plan out here. And that's why we've started with the shelves and that sort of stuff now, because yeah, like this is the only room that we can kind of touch while everyone's in here. So I just need to measure the roof across and then I'm going to make my mind up whether I want to do the tension rod or the tracks. I'm thinking the tracks. So yeah, the playroom / office will be the first thing and then Oakland's room will be the second thing, which I can't wait for. Oh, in your room? That's okay. Did you see your shelf? Look. Do you love it? We obviously got to get all more boxes, don't we, to put in there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, 5 more to come for you. All right, I can finally give you the proper tour. It is a bit of a construction zone at the moment. Mum and Dad are in the process of moving all of their stuff out, and we've got boxes everywhere. This was the wall I was talking about, which we are having someone come out next week to see if it can be knocked out. It goes all the way down there. I think that's all I really have to say about the kitchen. Like I said, we are going to be painting everything. In the rest of the house, a lot of the rooms just have a feature wall. The rest of the walls yellow. We are going to be transforming the yellow into white, and then I'll explain the feature walls when we get there. But this office is now going to be Oakland's room. Like I said, curtains in every room are something that we are going to do way down the track. Not an urgent necessity at the moment, but that's obviously another DIY project that we will do ourselves. This will be Oakland's feature wall. Nellie wants pink, and I really wanted Nellie. She has always been our purple princess. That was always her nickname growing up, but now she has just done a full 180, and like her favorite color in the world is pink. She loves everything pink. So she wants a pink feature wall in her room, and I still really want purple. Like I'm not the biggest fan of pink. Nellie, when she was a baby, she was just dressed all in purple. Like that was her thing, that was her color, and that's just purely because I don't really like pink. But Jade's favorite color is pink, and Micah loves pink as well. So I'm gonna let her have a pink wall, but I am thinking doing Oakland's purple. And when I say pink and purple, they are very much so going to be a pastel color. So like I said, we're going to do all the painting ourselves. We're just kind of going to do room by room at this stage, just with the kids and everything. And like I want to get this room fully painted and everything done in here first before we move any of our stuff in here. This room here is like my first priority to get things done in. So you will see a few DIY videos coming through, but for now we're doing the playroom. So we're doing the playroom first, and then we are going over to get paints and everything tomorrow. We've obviously got to get these shelves off and get some filler and stuff for where the screw holes are and everything. But I think that's it for this room. So we're going to come down the hallway. This is just like storage room. So my plan is for here, like it's just organized chaos. Like I know where things are, but that's just making my brain hurt. If we can knock these walls down in here, will be our pantry. So this is going to be our pantry. Fingers crossed all that can be done out there. So we've got our fridge in here. I am hoping to move it over there because it just annoys me how like you're grabbing the handle against the wall. Just little things like that. This is actually a spare shower. So we've got a spare shower and toilet here. But look, I can't even open the door. It is just storage. Hopefully once I get everything sorted, we can get everything out of there and actually use it again as a second shower. I've already done all my linen and everything. So linen cupboard is here just outside the laundry. So that is now officially all of our stuff. Mum and Dad have got all their stuff out. Then we're coming in here to the laundry. So this is my bare wall, the room I was talking about. I actually have the washing machine going on at the moment, so excuse the noise in the background. There used to be a big chest freezer here, but that has now gone. And I am planning on, don't know whether I'm going to stack the dryer on top or if I will put the dryer over here. I'm not 100% sure. This is my other job for today, is to go through. I've literally done all the kitchen today, unpacked all Mum and Dad's stuff, cleaned it all out, unpacked all our stuff into the kitchen. And then the next thing on my list is the laundry. So I'm going to do that after this is just going to be white walls in here instead of yellow. Continue down the hallway. This is the wall that I am hoping to knock down. As you can see down here, I just would love, and obviously all this is the other side of that kitchen, so I would love for all of this to be completely open. Once everything's done, is going to be, see, excuse all the boxes, is going to be a dining room. We've got a dining table. My kids need to start learning to eat at the table. Like it's just doing my head in. Everyone eats on the couch, in the lounge room. And like this is all our storage situation at the moment. This is Oakland's clothes, which is overflowing. Jade's wardrobe and my wardrobe. Like we've got these portable things, which I'm just, yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be a dining room either way, but I would love for that to just be all open, especially eventually down the track when we do a bit of a kitchen redo. I would love for that to like all be open and I don't have to like yell through walls, because I just feel like, washing's done, I just feel like at the moment the playroom is down the other end of the hallway. Like that's the playroom and then that's the kitchen all the way up there. If I'm cooking and the kids are playing, like I, no joke, have to yell and I hate it. I just hate talking through walls. We're in the lounge room. Not overly much is going to be getting changed in here. This couch is going. This is not ours, and we are getting a new one, and it's going to be a L-shaped modular one. We are just going to play around with it as to how we do it, because we've got the gas heater there, but I think Jade and I measured up the 2 ways we could do it, and we're just going to wait and see until it's here. It's just a second-hand one, $500, which I don't want to spend a fortune on a couch because, like, my kids, like I said, I've been eating and drinking and spilling food and drinks all over the couches and stuff. Yeah. No need. So as you can see in here, we've got the brick walls. So the only thing that is going to be painted in here is this wall, and I am hoping to do like a pastel sage green. I think would be really nice. That TV is mum and dad's. We've got to put ours there. It makes our TV unit look so small, so I'm gonna have to put something in here, but we'll just go back to the kids' bedrooms. I'm just gonna have to turn on the lights because I'm not opening up the curtains. Like, their rooms are so hot. I'm actually gonna also turn their fans on. So this is Micah's room. This was actually my room growing up, hence the curtains. Fun fact, when I grew up, I had a fluoro pink wall there, and all of the yellow was green, like lime green. My room was a toffee apple. So I actually asked Micah what color he wants his room, and initially he said red, and I was like, oh my god, pastel red, I don't know, just I don't know about that. But he ended up actually changing his mind and goes, Mum, I just want to keep my blue wall. I'm just gonna get out of there because something's flicking on the camera. The only thing that's literally going to be done in here for now, until we do curtains and stuff, is just to paint the yellow, 3 yellow walls, white. Eventually we would love to get him a new bed with an actual bed head and give their rooms a bit of a refresh, but nothing urgent at the moment. Then we come into Nell Bell's room. So this was my brother's room growing up. I feel like his room was blue and something growing up. Don't know if it was exactly this. I can't remember. But anyway, oh, here we go. It would have been to match this. So it would have been like a lighter blue, because my one in my room was the fluoro pink. Again, nothing really for now happening in Nellie's room. Eventually they will have a bit of a revamp. This is mum and dad's bed frame and trundle with our mattress on it. We just have to get our bed frame from storage and swap them over. So yeah, she wants her pink wall with white. You can tell that it's the boy room because of the curtains. We've got the bathroom. Nothing really in here. Eventually I would love to like redo this, because this is so high. Like, I can, when I'm looking in the mirror, like, look, that is literally what I see. Like, I can't even see my chin. Like, I would love for that to be lower, but other than that, these will just be getting white. Toilet and shower, just got a new shower screen in there. I have one of the slidey ones and it kept getting stuck. Got an actual door. Now we're coming into what was mum and dad's room. They have just cleared out their bed and their cupboard. I would love to do this wall. I really want ours to be sage green as well, so to match the lounge room. And then yeah, these to be white, and then white again up there. We don't want to change these just as yet. That might be something that we do quite further down the track, but all the skirting will stay that color for quite a while, I think, just because we need oil-based paint. But for now, I think they're gonna stay that color. One thing I really don't like about this house is the color of the bricks. Like, I hate the dark red. It just feels heavy. And got actual cupboards in here now, and we've got a black door for some reason, because that was replaced, but it was never painted. So that's another thing to be painted. I'm looking forward to having an actual wardrobe instead of living out of portable ones. And then we go out to the playroom. Got my computer and desk and everything in here now. Very much a dumping / construction zone at the moment, which is so frustrating because this is the room that I was planning to just like get done while mum and dad were here, but that's not the case. But hopefully within the next 2 weeks or so it will be done. I'm just waiting on things to be delivered. For example, I'm doing the curtain across here. I've got the tracks and the curtains coming. Have a whole vision and everything for this room, which I think I've kind of discussed a few things that I want to get done. We are slowly getting these boxes. Like, how I'm obsessed with these. Look how good they look. Like, I'm very much so not a beige mum. I love little pops of color here and there. That's a little update. Okay, we are back. It has been like a week since I have shown you this room, but I am back in the playroom. I have now officially got all the crates to go in the kids' toy boxes. So I am coming out here now to have a big tidy up out here. My plan is to convert all the kids' toys into their storage there. I am going to get all the costumes out and just sit them on the little rack because I'm waiting for the coat hangers to arrive still. And then I want to get all the books into the bookshelf. I might move the couches over. I'll see how I go. And I would love to fill up their containers with blocks and magnets time to get organizing. Quite overwhelming, this room. I had it so organized and then it just kind of become a dumping zone. I thought I would just come and give you a little update on the room. I have been busy and I was in such a rush because I've got to take my dog to the vets in 25 minutes. So you would have seen me organizing all the kids' toys. This is not 100% exactly how I want it, but just for now to get everything unpacked. For now, toys are in there. I would love to get, as you can see, I've got 3 hooks here. I would love to get something there to hang. It's just annoying that it's a bit off center. I don't know whether I get some sort of like wall decal to go there and like 3 things to go in a frame there or something. I'm not sure. Over here, now this, I don't know if it's exactly 100% how I want it. Yeah, I might even move the couches back together just because I've got the bookshelf here. And I just think if I'm trying to make this like a little reading space, it would make sense to have the couches there, but I was trying to separate it a little bit. Sometimes they fight or like sit right on top of each other, and I thought maybe that would be nice, but I just don't think I love the look of it, so that's probably going to get changed. I have not even worried about the arts and crafts storage like this. Once my cabinet is come, which it was meant to actually come yesterday and it still hasn't been delivered, but once that comes, all this stuff will be organized. I also don't really know what I'm going to do here or here. Marcus just got a lot of like big things for his monster trucks and that, and then obviously the prams and that I need to kind of keep somewhere as well. That's just TBC. I don't really know what I'm going to do there. It would actually work out perfectly because the curtain that I've got coming to block off the office space is going to go about right there at the end of the horse's head, should I say. And I also am not loving the table situation. I got this one when I just had Micah and Nelly, and it's been perfect. It's got all the storage in here, which we've been putting all their colouring books and everything, and then it's also got shelves and stuff down here, which I haven't gone through that today again either. There's no point for me to do any of that sort of stuff until I get the arts and craft cabinet. I think I'm going to have a try look somewhere to replace these. I might even see if my mum and dad want these or put them up on Marketplace, but I would love to get like a big square one or even a big round one with 4 chairs. Just with the 3 kids now, this is just too small, and then I don't want Oakland to have to like sit over there by herself. Like if we're doing arts and crafts, I want to be able to sit at the table with them and do it with them, and I think that a bigger table out here would kind of block off that office space a bit better as well. That's a bit of an update on this room. It's still a work in progress. I still feel like there is heaps to do in here, but I'll feel better once I get my coat hangers for the costume rack. Yeah, can't wait for my curtains to come so I can actually block that space off, and my arts and crafts cabinet so we can build that and sort all that out too. Now it is time to get Rocky to the vets, and also time for Jade to get the kids to the doctors. I apologize for the air conditioner, but it is, what is it today? 40 degrees right now. So I need the air conditioner on out here. It actually also flows all the way through down the house. But anyway, we are up to the 31st of January. I didn't record while I was doing it, but I have built our new craft cabinet, and slots in perfectly under the window. So I've been busy. I've been watering the lawns. I've been doing 2 loads of washings. Already got one off and put it away. I have built that cabinet. I've had my lunch. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good today. So anyway, now I'm going to like set up this craft cabinet. This is all the stuff that we have got at the moment that is going to be going in there. I did get these crates. These are from Kmart. For some reason it worked out with my online order. I didn't get sent the right colors that I wanted. So I literally have like all blue and then 1 red. So it might look a bit weird, but anyway. And then I've got smaller cube ones left over from Micah's toy box thing that I set up for him, because I had a bit of a oopsie with Kmart. They actually told me that my order was delivered, and like I emailed, they got back to me and they're like, oh, like we can refund you, da 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 da, or we can send out new items and whatnot. And we actually went to Kmart that exact same day, and I found the exact amount that I wanted in the right color there in stores, and like they were still like on the big rack things that they've got to unpack to put them on the shelves, and I was like, yeah, I'm taking these. So I was like, oh, that was meant to be. And then the 5 that I had ordered online arrived in the mail that day. I ended up with 5 extra. It's worked out because I've been able to put some in my cupboard to like store my bathers and hats. So I have got 3 of those cube ones left over, and then I've also got a little one. I did my laundry and kitchen storage with these containers, also Kmart. So I've got 2 yellow and 1 pink, and then a bigger blue. Might be able to like do some stuff up here. I'm gonna go and unpack all of this and set this up. For now, we'll see how we go. Kids also have these tubs, which I've got to get in there too. They've got one of these each, and it's full of all their textures and crayons and pencils and that sort of stuff. So when they want to do colouring in, they just know to go and get their tub, and they use that, and then they put their stuff back in it. I'm just going to get straight into it because I have already been talking for so long. First things first, I am putting a YouTube video on that I can listen to in the background. Also need some energy because it is 1:30 and it's getting to that time where I'm like starting to fizzle. All right, I'm getting this YouTube video on 18 minutes and 50 seconds. So I'm gonna give myself 19 minutes and I wanna get this like done. So let's go. My camera cut out on me. I need to go and get some spare SD cards. I don't even know what it caught me filming. I'm also on my front camera on my phone because my back camera, the protector on it is smashed. So it's just got like a line across the whole screen when you're trying to take a photo or a video. But I am done. There is a lot of space, but I am glad for that. I even actually unpacked everything out of the old arts and crafts table. I say old, it's still here. They're both still here. Quick run through of what I have done here. I've just got all the kids' craft boxes up the top. In this one here, I have literally just got paint stuff. It's going to be really hard to show you everything. Then I've got art smocks. And then I've just got Play-Doh. I wanted to keep these ones up high, but I wanted to keep these ones up higher so that they have to arc. In this one on this shelf, I have got all of their chalk. This should probably be outside, but these ones, again, I just didn't really know what to do with them, but it's got crayons and stickers in them. And then these in here, I have just put all markers, colouring books, preschool workbooks, and also a lot of spare page like colouring, like printouts. There's like 50 pages of colouring in just on a piece of paper that I've printed out. So that's all in there. And then same thing in here, but for the girls, I've just combined them because Oakland only has one colouring book and like a drawing pad. Just thought I'll just put the girls together for now. So down the bottom, I wanted to make this area for like the puzzles and board games. So I've got a couple of things there. This one's empty, so I have this whole thing free, which is great. This one here is a couple of games, like board games, also puzzles. One thing I really want to do is like get into like family board game night, but obviously the kids are a bit too young now to understand. Down here again, we've just got all their jigsaw puzzles. Not one of those 4 jigsaw puzzle packs there have all the pieces. Don't ask me where they've gone because I have no idea. But yeah, that's that done for now. Hopefully curtains get done this afternoon and then this room is done. Oh my god. I have Oakland's wardrobes because we're kind of getting her room done at the same time. Oakland's room is going to have to wait though. That'll be in another video, but her room, one of the walls is just like completely ruined, so it's going to need like a bit of plastering and patch up work before it gets painted. I'm dying to have a dining table at the moment because it is way too hot to eat in the kitchen at the moment. We are just sitting there sweating, so we've actually been eating so bad, such a bad habit to be creating, but we've been sitting in the lounge room on the couch and on the floor and watching movies while we eat tea, and the kids are just taking forever to eat. So like it's our own fault, but like literally I cannot eat in the kitchen. Like I am just sitting there sweating and it just makes me not want to eat at all. And like no wonder the kids aren't eating out there as well. Like if I don't feel like eating, they're not going to want to eat. God, I really just feel like a big hot sweaty mess today. Like I said, I'm not a beige mum, especially when it comes to kid stuff and like playroom. Like they need the brightness, they need, you know, they're such colourful kids. Like I want them to be able to experience a happy, fun, bright, inviting space. All right, so that is where I am going to cut this video off. I am currently editing it at the moment and it already looks like it's going to be quite a long one. I will in my next video do a final room reveal with everything done because I am literally just waiting on prints to arrive. Once that is done, I'll put that in the next vlog where we are actually doing up Oakland's room. It is currently at the moment getting painted, so I cannot wait for that reveal. But thank you so much for watching and I will talk to you very, very soon in my next video. Bye.